Hello and welcome to LWS011 Journalism Law. I'm Peter Black. I'm the unit coordinator for this unit and will also be taking each of these podcasts as well as the face-to-face workshops every Wednesday afternoon. Now we have our first face-to-face class tomorrow on Wednesday the 22nd of July, but I thought I would take this opportunity to just briefly introduce myself and also talk a little bit about how this unit is going to run this semester. Now, I posted to QT Blackboard last week an announcement which hopefully gave you a bit of a sense as to how this unit is going to run, but basically it is going to consist of a series of online activities as well as face-to-face activities. So for most weeks there will be a series of online activities that will be made available on QT Blackboard. These will consist of an opening song, just to get us in the mood for each week, as well as a substantive lecture podcast. So instead of delivering the lecture content in the face-to-face classes, what I'm instead going to do is, prior to those face-to-face classes, basically record the lecture content as an online video which you'll be able to watch or listen to prior to the class. So these lecture podcasts will be of about an hour in length probably, sometimes a little bit longer, sometimes a little bit shorter, and it will simply provide a summary of the relevant law for that particular topic. It is hoped that you will have the opportunity to listen or watch these lecture podcasts as well as to do any of the reading prior to the face-to-face workshops. Now in these face-to-face classes, in those workshops, rather than me just talking for an hour, it will be hopefully a little bit more interactive. There will be some questions that will provide a summary of some of the lecture content to basically test and check your knowledge and understanding. There will be some activities that will be related to what's been going on in the news in recent weeks in terms of teasing out some of those legal issues. And then thirdly, the third thing we'll do in those face-to-face workshops is a little bit of legal problem solving. So I'll present you with a little scenario and we'll talk about some of the legal issues that is presented by that scenario. So by trying to structure the content in this unit this way, hopefully it'll be more efficient for you and will also be a little bit more engaging. And in this respect, we're really trying to respond to some of the feedback that we've got through the Pulse and Insight surveys in previous semesters, which is that people found the previous method, which had been this sort of lectorial method, whereby the 2-hour classes consisted both of lecture content as well as workshop material. They always felt as though, or some of the feedback we got is that they didn't find those 2-hour classes to be as effective, didn't feel as though there was as much time for discussion and problem solving as perhaps they would have liked. So by trying to separate it out, we'll do the lecture content online, and in the workshops we'll have those discussions and check your knowledge and understanding. I'll talk a little bit more about that, of course, though, in the face-to-face class tomorrow. Also in that face-to-face class tomorrow, I'll talk a little bit about what the goals and the priorities are for this unit. I mean, basically, we're not trying to turn you all into lawyers. We're simply trying to give you enough legal understanding so that you can spot and identify any potential legal problems or issues that may emerge in the practice of journalism. Now, in terms of the assessment for this unit, there is a sort of an assignment that's due in the middle of semester, which will be about problem solving. You'll be asked to sort of consider a scenario dealing with the topic mainly of defamation, although we'll touch upon a few other areas as well. And then there's the end of semester exam, which will take place in the normal scheduled exam block. So just remember that as you're planning your leave or your holidays or whatever it may be, that you are going to need to be available for whenever the exam is centrally timetabled in the exam block at the end of the semester. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say for the moment. I just wanted to welcome you to the unit. I'll look forward to meeting you in the first workshop tomorrow and engaging with you both online and in the workshop as we move throughout the semester. Thank you.